This is Damon Stevens with Finwell Builders. Today is Monday, March 14th, 2022. And this is stock market update for trades of the day. Exciting time in the market. Definitely moving in both directions. So definitely you got to watch it first thing in the morning to see which direction it's going to go. Typically it's been going, pumping up in the morning and then dumping it today. But it can do the reverse. Just depends on where we start the day out, whether we're starting, above yesterday's close or below it. So important price action to watch for is that yesterday's close and where we're at in relation to that when we start. Let's get into the market, take a look at what's going on, see what stocks are out there to trade and what we can look for hopefully in this next day or so. Again, we're not financial advisors. We are showing you the trades and the things that we're watching in the marketplace and just sharing that with you to hopefully help you with your trades and your planning. So looking at the market overall, you see Dow Jones closed up 1 point as basically flat, but basically plus one. NASDAQ down 2%, 2.04%, S&P 500 down 0.74%. So obviously the Dow Jones closed flat, but you can see there was a lot of price action here, a nice climb in the morning and then kind of a gradual dump during the day, a little flat and a little pop at the end of the day. Then you see NASDAQ, grinded up higher as well, pulled down and then just totally flat. So like the afternoon was like so boring. It was just really flat. But there's a few trades that came in late in the day, but as far as the overall indexes, there definitely was not. It was pretty much flat. So you got that little pump and dump. So hopefully you were able to look at the numbers that we had posted in the video, and that was hopefully helpful for you, and hopefully you got some good trades out of today. Looking at the overall, you can see technology. Money keeps flowing in and out of technologies and energy and financials. So you just got to watch this market as money circulates around to make sure you're watching the trades and where the market's pushing money in and out. So you see here, obviously our FANG stocks were down. Energy was down again. Financials were up. Healthcare was up. Consumer defense was up. So they did very well. As far as the small caps, they were below 100. So not a lot that we looked at there. NLSN, this is one that had a nice little one-time rally in the first thing in the morning on the open. You had this huge gap up, hit the signals, came up here. This is, I actually got into this trade late. I actually got into around 22. So I missed all this run up here. I've got a little bit of it here, clear up to 25. You see 25.78 was the top, and then it kind of pulled down and went flat. So looking to see if we can get continuation play tomorrow. You can see that it just flattened right out, which is great. It's above all the moving averages, so we'll watch this in the morning, see if we get another trade off this. UTHR. We talked about this in our video, so you can see that this gave you a little pop up here. So down here at the bottom, on the 14th here, yesterday, the bottom here, we're down here around, 159 and, 179 was the top today. If you're able to get in at the open, hopefully you're able to grab some of this, maybe around 175 to 179. There's a little bit of a pullback, kind of flat. So looking to see if we get more out of UTHR, but, it did get a little bit of a pop in the market. It is down a bit, so hopefully we get another trade out of that. AGRI, this is multi-day trade. See here that we had this run up last week, pull down, and we were hoping that we're going to get another run up today, which we did. So ran up here again, not as high, just under $5, pulled back to the 20, down around 368, and then another pump up to 439. So this is higher lows, so it could be that we're trending down. I didn't put a line on here. I can, but if this helps. But you see we got higher lows going in, so just something to be cautious of. We could break above this, but looking for just a continuation play tomorrow to see if we can rally up past this 420 area and maybe get closer to $5 or more. As far as earnings, you can see I'm not really focused on a lot this week except for Thursday. You have FedEx, GameStop, Accenture, Joanne coming in. Otherwise, not a whole lot that I'm focused on this week for earnings. Pfizer, Pfizer's doing well. Obviously the money was moving into other indexes, so you had to kind of keep your eye out for where the money's going on the scanner, and then you move to those stocks and look at them. And so you see PFE had a nice little rally up here from the morning, up at to 52.91, a little resistance area, pulled back to 51.88 and up. So not a whole lot on it, but definitely had a little bit on there for you if you're on that trade. And Wells Fargo banking, so financials, they had some money flowing in. So yeah, you can see here, right here at the open, we had this level here around 49.40, and it got to 50.38, and then a pullback, a little pump again, and then a dump, and then we got it curving back above the 20 again. So we'll see if we get some more out of Wells Fargo with some of the other banks, but not sure that it's not going to give you the long run that you want. That's what I'm still looking for, is how do we get some long runs out of some of these, and it's kind of difficult with the market the way it is. Apple, you see Apple sitting right on the 50, right on the top of the 50. So showing weakness. If it breaks the 50, if it breaks below this 150.36 is a shorting opportunity, down to 131 area, down to the 100. If we can get back above, and hopefully we can make it back up to 160, 152. If we break above that, then we got long here, maybe to 172, 176. Google showing weakness today. So this has created a double bottom here with this this candle here. It's possible and we get a bounce. Hopefully that's the case, but we do have support down here, just around 2,500. So I'm not sure if Google will come into that, but it's possible here. It's it's showing weakness. If it breaks through this area, then we got to now we're working towards the 100, which is around 2250. Tesla, you can see Tesla here, showing weakness as well. We talked about this in the video. If it breaks, doesn't get back above 800, more likely it's coming down. So it came down right close to that 750. So it came about halfway. 700 would be the next line in the sand. So it's possible it could work its way down there if it could break above. But if not, then we're working our way back down here closer to 700. If we break that, then 664 would be the next line in the sand for hopefully support. Nvidia, so Nvidia, you can see here it's pulled back here right above our support line here around 213. 207 doesn't hold, and we break 207, we maybe come down to the 100 here, the 182. So watching this break here, this 200 range area is going to be important. And if we get back above 222, then hopefully we can rally back up here towards the 20. But definitely showing weakness on the Nvidia. AVGO would close about lower our 20 finally, showing us some direction here. If we don't pop back above this 572.49 area tomorrow morning, we may be starting to work our way down to this 525.60 area. So looking for a downward momentum here if we don't get a nice pop tomorrow. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe and also continue to like our videos, and that way we continue to bring these videos to you and these ideas as we move through the market, and that way we can hopefully keep you safe and also find profitability together. Look at the 10-year yield. Boy, it just exploded today. Inflation is going to show its head here, and that means market's coming down, but bonds are doing well. You can see it here. Just a nice long trend up here. So, nice bullish movement on the 10-year bonds here. So we'll see what happens with the rest of the market. If this continues to rise, probably see more downside on the market. U.S. oil, you see here we pull back, we're down to 20. So hopefully we find support. If we can bounce off this 72 area, and hopefully we can rally back up towards 87. If we break below it, then 68 or 66 is on the docket down to the low side. Dollars elevated, but still flat here around the $99 area, 99 cents. Well, basically $99, but reflected in the dollar. So the dollar is elevated. So, not good for the market if we continue to rise there. The VIX is sitting here, just pretty well flat here. It's a little elevated above the 20. Not good. We need this below the 20 moving average. So if we break below, this 30 level, we'll start to work our way to where the market continue to rally. If not, we could possibly be flat tomorrow, or if we get a spike in the VIX in the morning, could we have a down day? Now tomorrow's turnaround Tuesday is what they call it. A lot of times, the market will do the opposite. So market was a kind of overall flat today. So it makes it difficult to say, hey, are we going to be flat again or which way we're going? So just be careful. We're on critical support right now. So it's important that we really bounce off here. I liked it after hours. I saw that the bounce off the SPY and some of the other indexes. So glad to see that. And hopefully the bulls will continue to play with us tomorrow and going forward. Otherwise, we have some downside here coming up. So SPY, you can see here, right here on our trend line. So we're right here on our lower trend line. So if we break this, then the next level is 410. If we break this 417, break 410, now we're going to come down to 400 and then down here to 385. So hopefully hold right here. So we got to bounce right here and hopefully break back through this wedge. Tropa Qs broke down on the south side. Don't like to see this, although we did support, 318.26 was the low. It's a possibility to be able to put a double bottom in here if we can get some strength and momentum moving up. But otherwise, we're at critical support. So if we break below 318, it's a shorting opportunity for us. If it breaks back above this 321 area, hopefully we can rally back up towards 335, 339. Semiconductors, again, downward trending, possibly double bottom here. Hopefully we can bounce off here. If we don't bounce off here, then it could be a short opportunity to 231 or even down to this lower level up to 221. So just something to keep an eye on. Dow Jones, so DIA, so Dow Jones is in this little wedge towards the downside of it, but it's still kind of in the middle area. So hopefully we can get some direction in the next day or two as far as where we're going. IWM kind of broke down to the south side, so definitely showing some weakness there. If we break this 187.92, we could be coming down to 177. So just something we need to be aware of. If this is a little fake out and we break back above, then we should be heading back towards this 50 moving average, which is around 204. All right, so the financials, XLF. So financial, you can see here just riding up this this wedge here. So hopefully we find support here. You see we have support above 36.86. If we break below that, could be coming down here to 35.49. If we get back above here, hopefully we can get back through this wedge and work our way back above the 20 at 37.71. Healthcare kind of flat here. It looks like it tried to spike through the 50 and the 100 and failed. And it's closed below the 20. So if it breaks below 127, we're going probably to 124. If it gets back above 131, hopefully rally to 133, 134 area. XLK, so that's technology sector, continue to be down. You see here, hopefully we found a double bottom here and we can bounce off here. That would be ideal, 141.39. If we fail below that tomorrow, then we could be coming down to 136 or even, even lower. So just be careful with that. Okay, Bitcoin. So Bitcoin, you can see here, so we got this wedge here, been right on the bottom of this, which is high risk. It looks like it just broke through it and then shot back up. So you can see the bulls are trying to keep Bitcoin alive. It's got to get really get back above this 20 moving average around 39.6, and then you can break above the 50, around 46, and then back up here to 43, and then break up to the upside. So we'll see if we can do it. It is obviously trying to hold that line, so that line's important. So we'll just see how it does. Waves, kind of flat consolidating, so pulled up here, got a little wedge here started. So we'll see if it breaks up to the upside or downside and go long or short. Luna, you see Luna here is trying to break back up to the highs again. So it's sitting here around 94.27. So if we can break it back above here and continue climbing up here, we can hopefully get back up here around 104, 106. That's our stocks or cryptos. Stay safe out there. Know the market's going to swing both directions, so just be really careful with your sizing and with what options you're going with, if you're using options. But just be careful out there. This is going to be a volatile week. Wednesday, we have Feds talking to us. So we'll hear about inflation and things that are going on. And so we just need to be careful around some of these announcements. So we'll talk tomorrow night, see how the trades went, and we'll look for a posting out there on the Discord. And everybody have a great night. We'll talk to you tomorrow.